Hey everyone, and welcome to day 25 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Army of Darkness movie review. The Evil Dead franchise continues where we last left Ash. Transported to medieval times, what will become of him now? So as far as the story goes, Sam Raimi directs this third installment from 1992, where Ash is tasked at fighting off evil forces greater than before. But can he be the savior everyone has been waiting for? Since I saw the first two films, I was curious to know what was all going to happen in this movie, since the ending of Evil Dead 2 sets up for this new film, and I felt like this was a complete mind bender since I had no idea which direction this movie was going to go in, except go to the Middle Ages in a King Arthur type of world, and Ash has a quest to find the evil book that we've all seen before if you've seen Evil Dead, and that will be his ticket back home. And it definitely feels like King Arthur because of the whole being the one. And I thought it was risky for Raimi to go in this direction, but in a way it did prove effective, even if it took a while to get there. As far as the casting goes, you've got Bruce Campbell, who is hilarious and badass as ever, as Ash returning once again. I just really love his character and what he brings to the table, especially when he's got a few upgrades and modifications to his arsenal, and just the way he is, especially in this world coming in. He still has his personality, but he has to deal with people who have literally no idea what the heck he's talking about. He meets new characters like Embeth Davidtz plays this one chick who I originally thought was going to play this Guinevere type of chick. She kind of is this person, even though we don't see her as much in this movie, but basically anybody else who looked like they were playing either King Arthur or Merlin type of guys, I mean, they literally pulled it off. So I wasn't too disappointed with the way people were acting in this movie, because I thought, it definitely looked like it was appropriate and on purpose for this film. Now, the things that I liked about this movie was that there was comedy put in the right places, so it literally had me laughing my head off watching this movie, all the while trying to be scared, especially when there are some of these horrific situations going on, like that Sarlacc pit in the beginning of the movie, and some of those bad guys are really freaky to watch. Even if this movie does end up being mixed with comedy, it still looks pretty good. And even with the third act, I thought looked really cool, especially with the battle of that Army of the Dead. I thought, at times it was hilarious just to see certain things exploding and creatures coming out left and right, and all the same creatures we used to see from the previous Evil Dead movies coming out was all just awesome and nostalgic. So unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that this movie isn't always funny and comes off as cheesy, which also could be something on purpose that maybe I'm missing the mark on. But there are some weird moments that looked like either Gulliver's Travels or something else entirely. I didn't really know why this was all sort of going on, but it just seemed really weird and interesting all at the same time. So overall, I would say that Army of Darkness was still a pretty entertaining film, even though there were some things that I didn't really care to see. But I do think it is a perfect horror-themed movie to watch, so I loved it in that sense. And I would recommend seeing this movie, whether or not you have seen the other two Evil Dead movies, but I would highly recommend you see those before seeing this. And I would give this 3.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Army of Darkness, and come back tomorrow for day 26 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.